It's mine. My own. My precious.
Hey guys, Randy here, coming at you with a combination product review and fidget spinner giveaway for the coming week. So tonight I have the, I have a smartwatch basically. This is the DTNO.I, and it's actually the model number is G8 smartwatch. And this is from Banggood.com. They are sponsoring another product review for me. And they're also having their 11th anniversary coming up in September. So starting September the 7th, they're going to have all kinds of incredible deals on the Banggood site and the Banggood Snap site. And I'll be putting the links down below in the description box and up above if you're watching on Facebook. So down below if you're on YouTube, up above if you're on Facebook. That's what I was trying to say. This is my very first smartwatch, and I have dealt with smartwatches before. I had a former employer, and one of my jobs as a computer support guy was to connect his smartwatch to his phone. So he was about once every 6 months he'd get a new phone, and about once every 3 months he'd get a new smartwatch because he couldn't find a smartwatch that fit whatever he wanted. He was a real gadget nut, but for some reason he couldn't do stuff like connect his smartwatch to his phone. So I don't know why, but he'd call me when he'd want his phone connected to his new smartwatch. So let me push the power button here, or not. It's not exactly power. I think this down here it turns it on and off. This up here turns the display on. And right now I've got it set for a 30-second power off or display off setting so that it saves the battery. When I first got it, it did have a small charge on it, so it came on and I did all the setup on it. Plugged it into the USB charger that came with it. This one did come with it. This is about a 2-foot cable. It's your standard micro USB charger cable, and it's a little bit short for my taste. I have a USB hub on my desktop with about 7 different plugs on it, and this was long enough for that, but if I had to plug it into my computer, which is under my desk, this would have been a little bit short, and I would have had to actually set this on top of the computer under the desk, and it would be kind of a hassle. So just want to let you be aware. You might even have, a longer USB cable if you've already got a device that needs to be charged with a micro size USB end on it. So like I said, just be aware of that. And I wanted to open the box up real quick. This box was considerably easier to open, and it would be even easier if I had both hands instead of just one. Come on now. Yep, there it goes. A new world record, less than 5 seconds. Anyway, you can see I've already opened it up. Here's the instruction manual. It's pretty straightforward. It was easy enough for me to figure out with just playing around with it for probably 30 minutes to go through all the different apps and options on the phone. I still haven't learned them all, but I got the basics down on how to connect it to my phone and set up the display the way I wanted it to, and start receiving notifications, including phone calls and email update alerts on that phone. So here you see it's got a red red wrist strap on it, but it also comes with the option of putting on a black wrist strap. So that's the two things that come along with it. You got the extra wrist strap and you got the USB charging cable. So let's get on with the phone here, and let me turn the display back on. And you see it does have 3 display modes for the time format. This is the easiest one for me to read. The other two are a little bit more, they have a little more stuff on them. There are more designs and stuff. But before I show you any of that, I wanted to show you the different apps. Like here's the settings. So I can go, you double tap it, and you see there's the Bluetooth settings, clock, sound, volume, and international settings, reset the watch, and the about button, so you can figure out what, probably tells you the status or the version of the operating system on it. And let's go to the next one. You just slide it back and forth. This is the app. This is the app that connects your phone, or this is the QR code to the app that connects your phone to the to the smartwatch. That's what I'm trying to say. You'll need a barcode scanner to scan this QR code, and it will launch the browser on your phone and take you to the download page for the app. And I'll show you the app right quick. This right here is the settings Let me scoot it back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. This is basically, this really seems like more of a physical fitness app than anything else. It doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the phone except for sending data to the phone. See, when you pull it back up to the main page here, this is what comes up, your fitness tracker. So that's really about all there is here on the app itself. But you do need the app to be able to send data back and forth to the phone, like your email updates. And if you want to connect and play your music through the phone, control your music through the smartwatch, you'll need this app installed on your phone. So let me put that to the side, because it's, like I said, that's basically all there is to the app. And shouldn't have double tapped it. I should have just pressed the button again, because I waited more than 30 seconds to touch it, so it timed out and turned the display off to save the battery. So there's the QR code. Let me go to the next one here. There is the tool chest. You double tap on it. So here you can change the alarm, calendar, calculator, calendar, stopwatch, and massager. Now, I thought that was kind of funny. But literally, there is a little teeny massager. This is a massager. It also measures your blood pressure, and it also measures your heartbeat. So this is fun. I hope you can hear that. But this thing actually is vibrating. So when you have it on your wrist, you get a little massage on the back of your wrist, unless you wear your watch like that. Anyway, I'm sure it drains the battery pretty quick, but I have not played with it enough to know. I just thought it was funny to have a wrist massager. Anyway, let me go back to the next. So you can just swipe and go to the next thing. So I'm in the tool chest right now, and there is a sport option. Come on now. I'm not tapping properly. There's the heart rate, blood pressure, pedometer, sleep monitor. It actually has a sedentary monitor to kind of let you know when you've been sitting too long, and it also has a drink reminder to remind you to drink your water. So let's go to the next app. There's the Bluetooth right there. That is how you connect the Bluetooth from the phone to your smartwatch. So there's the Bluetooth settings, the notifier, Bluetooth camera, because you can actually use the smartphone here to tap the screen and take a photo with your phone and activate your phone to take a. And I'm sorry, I'm slowing down for some reason. And activate your phone's camera to take a picture. So, and then there's anti-lost. So if you press anti-lost, click on that. I don't know if it's there it goes. You can't hear it because I've got it set to vibrate, but my phone is vibrating right now. So unless you got it in your back pocket, I don't really see the point. So I need to adjust the settings on it to make it so it actually starts making a sound. But when I did it before, it actually started beeping until I messed with the settings and screwed it up. So until you hit the stop button, it's going to keep doing that. It's going to keep vibrating. So let me get out of that. So you got the anti-lost option, which I think is pretty cool. Let me scroll to the next one, the Bluetooth. We just got there. There's the phone, so you can. I have not tried the phone option yet, but apparently you can dial. You can check your messages. You can actually synchronize this with your contacts on the phone, so you can check your call history. Let me scroll to the next one there, and applications. I forgot to double tap it. Oops. There we go. So there's the BT music, so you can actually control your music player in MP3s on your phone. You can change your units from metric to international. So if you like yours in metric, or if you like yours in inches, you can set your units that way. Motion. See, it's flip to mute incoming, flip to mute alarm. You can turn all these things on and off. Shake to answer calls. I'm sure it's calls. Anyway, and there's mode. Now, what I like about mode is you can actually set the phone to phone mode where it will. Come on, now go back. It will connect to the phone, so you can use it to monitor your incoming calls. Then there's bracelet mode and there's watch mode. These other two modes are kind of like letting you choose what options you want. So if you put it on watch mode, it disconnects from the phone and just acts as a watch, and so it really saves power overall. And let's see, let me get back to applications. What's next? There's the outdoor. So if you're in those other modes, like if you're in watch mode, you can't get some of the information that this outdoor setting is. Like, I think I skipped it. Yep, I did skip it. Let me see if I can scroll back. Outdoor. See, it says the data is pushed through the app on the phone. I just switched to phone mode. Oh, no, it just took a minute for it to update. I actually thought I'd switched to phone mode and disconnected from Bluetooth, but I didn't. But so it tells you the elevation, air pressure, and I guess the UV light, how strong the UV light is in your current city. And right now it's dark outside, so I don't know why it's medium, unless it's just doing the UV measurements on an average for this time of year. Anyway, there's the outdoor settings, and there's the main settings. So there's the main settings, and let me go back to that's about really it. You can see up here real tiny, that little green thing. I don't know if I can zoom in good enough. There it is. If you can see that little tiny, well, having problems with the zoom feature. See if I put it over here under the camera itself and try. But anyway, while it's zoomed in there, you can see that little green thing, that's the power meter. Tells you how much of a charge you got left. Well, as you can see, I'm not really good at navigating this thing right now, or yet, navigating it yet. Just hadn't played with it long enough to get used to where everything is. As you can see, I normally don't wear a watch. For years and years, I had a tan line right there where I wore my watch, but I stick my hands into computer cases and into different tight areas like behind cabinets and things like that, or behind desks, and I wind up tearing my watch off. And finally, after tearing off 2 watches in 6 months, I said, forget it, I'm just going to stick with my phone. And I learned to use my phone as my watch and my calendar. Anyway, this is a pretty cool watch. I'm going to continue to play with it and just see what all it can do, and hopefully do a follow-up video on how well this thing works, how long the battery lasts. It's pretty neat. Like I said, I have not had a smartwatch before, but I think I'm going to enjoy playing with this one. So, before I wrap this up, just want you to know that this week's giveaway is going to be for the 4 of these spinner cubes. These are the ones I reviewed the other day, and I'll be giving away 4 of these. I really like that look, the dots on there. And let's see, that's one of the 4. Actually, it's going to be giving away 2 of each of these. So 2 of these and 2 of these. And I want to thank everybody who commented and thumbed up and even thumbed down my video to let me know whether they liked these type of cubes or if they like me reviewing cubes. But apparently there are quite a few people who do like the cubes, and so I figured I'd throw them into the giveaway and give them away. So if you'd like to be in this week's giveaway, just go to my website, frankensleeve.com, and the link will be down there or up above, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Just enter your name and email address, hit the I guess it'd be the send button, and you're entered into the contest. So that about wraps it up. And as always, please subscribe and leave me a comment. I always love to hear where you're living and what parts of the world you're living in. It is pretty amazing. I have been able to give away spinners and mail them off to Indonesia and to Australia and Belgium and even a couple in the United States. It has been a real education in trying to understand the way different countries do their mailing addresses. So it's a little bit of effort, but it's also a lot of fun to figure out where people live and even use Google Maps to see the streets that they live on. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you didn't watch and leave comments and just get my view count up, then my channel would be nothing. I wouldn't be getting these free spinners to give to y'all. So that's about it for now, and I will talk to you later.